Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, I'll be going through the Sydney Thunder vs Sydney Sixers washed out Sydney Smash, in which they really should have got that last over in before the rain. They should have sacked off the rest of the game basically for the rain, but sometimes they make, I guess, the wrong choices when you look back in hindsight, and that was probably one of the wrong choices when there was a spinner bowling that it was too dangerous to play. But anyway, moving on, before we get into this video, remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload it, especially with there being a lot of uploads today, it being the in-between rounds. So there will be all the rounds of the updates and trade targets, cash cows, etc., preview and review there. So let's jump into this quick recap here. It'll probably be quicker just because it was only a 24 over game and there wasn't much going on with it. First off, we had Cam Bancroft getting out very early, which was really good just to see with me, and then having Sanger dropped and then bringing in Kohler Cadmore was the right choice, but then dropping Sanger for Nathan McAndrew, who I don't even know bowled in this whole. He bowled 1 over for 11, hasn't picked up a whole wicket, he's gone at around 10 runs and over, I believe, none for about 110, and their lineup is one batter short, and they've said it the whole time that they're one batter short, but they continue to go with three number 11s basically, and 2 bowling all-rounders, a true all-rounder, and then 5 batters. It's just one batter too short, to be honest with you. If you look at the Sixers lineup here, you've got 5 batters, all-rounder, 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 and then you've got Benny DeWarshes isn't even a number 11, so you have another actual sort of bowling all-rounder to a certain extent in Benny DeWarshes over the Thunder, who have, even I would say that Sean Abbott and Joel and Jack are still better batters than Mick Andrew and Green, obviously. And then you've got Sam's in the same position as Jack Edwards, which is sort of pretty much the same batting-wise, ability-wise, and but definitely lower down in the order. Joel and Sean are definitely better batters than Mick Andrew and Green, and that's just where the difference is. And also, if you think about it, when Tom Curran has one more game left, when he comes back, he will probably come back for, I'm guessing, Joel. Even if he was to come back for Jackson Bird, that would make this order ridiculously long. And that would be at the point where Ben DeWarshes is batting 10, where he really is probably a number 9 in where he is at the moment. So it just shows the difference in the teams. And you'll see that with the likes of the balancing of the squads. You'll see that with the likes of Brisbane Heat. I think they have, I said that they've had a little bit of a small order, but I think that Paul Walters is actually turning out to be a really good batter at 6, and then you have Nessa at 7, Bartlett at 8. So it is a little bit short, but it's not as short as this Thunder order, as we saw that them being one batter short basically cost them the game here. Well, it cost them any chance of actually playing on for this game, as they had to basically rebuild, and they would have scored 170, 180 if they had that extra batter, as they would have been able to go for it more. But being 4 down and basically Nathan McAndrew in next, they had to basically reset and could only hit singles for about 3 or 4 overs there. And basically them scoring 150 rather than about 170, 180 meant that they didn't want to bowl that last over, as that last over, the Sixers only needed 1 run if they kept all their wickets, all their remaining wickets, 9 wickets intact. So Alex Hales 26 off 19, got to 20 off I think 13 or 14 deliveries, and then slowed down a little bit, but you still take the 36 from him there to get him up to a 99 for the round, which was a huge output there for him. And then quickly, let me just look at, let me bring up my Supercoach, sort of how my round went, etc. Let me just make it so it's next to it so I don't show anything. There we go. Back again here. And you'll see with, I believe that's on the right round, you'll see that Alex Hales here made 16,900 in the end. I had him poked in at around the 17.8, but my break even, my multiplier was a little bit off, so I've decided to change how I work that around. But you can still see here, without the 36, he was still, I believe, in profit 8,000, or around that sort of 7,500 range. So that 36 brought him back up to really in huge profit, and now has a really good break even for the next round. If we look at here, and then we go to, this is going to glitch out again, isn't it? Yeah, but he has an 11 break even, and he is going to probably run off the bench for me and see how he goes in his game. But there's that. And then we move on to Colacatima 4 off 2. I just don't like the look of him because he basically goes away before their double in the final round. It looks like, as he is captain of one of the T10 sides, I believe it's Sharjah. So he will not be there for the double with the information I have at the moment. Obviously that can change, but which would suck because Colacatima could be interesting. I mean, what's he at now? He is currently priced at 116.5 with a 67 break even. He could easily go and drop really, really quickly towards that sort of what are we saying, around that 110, 105 range. If he was to stay for the double, that would be an interesting proposition, him at 110k, because he really does strike the ball hard, and if he gets into form, he could be interesting. Ollie got out pretty much at the right time, 15 off 10, didn't really damage for any non-owners, so it was a pretty good decision there. That's what I was saying about Cam Bancroft, is he made 52 for the round and it wasn't that damaging for non-owners. Same with Ollie Davies. He just doesn't bat well against the Sixers. If we look at it now against the Sixers, that's obviously going to update, but he's got 4 games played for only 3 points, and now he's up to 5 games for 18 points, so he still averages only 3.6 Supercoach points against the Sixers, which is just ridiculously low. So yeah, he is probably not one that I want to target, even in their double in the final round, even though they play, who do they play? They play Adelaide and Melbourne. That could be, I still would be targeting Chris Green and potentially Tanvir and look and see if they grab another bowler. Then we move to Alex Ross, 44 off 39, didn't even get a strike rate bonus, so just 44. He might have, did he take a catch in the end? No, it was Chris Green that took the catch. And so he did nothing basically outside of that. 44 is pretty much just a average score for a batter, nothing outstanding. And I don't think he provided in the first game. If I look at where is he? Alex Ross, the second highest scorer for the game. We see here that he went 73 for the double, which is sort of up there. I think it was the 4th highest Thunder player, which is interesting, given that he is 99k. So he could have been actually one to go for over the likes of Jason Sanger. That would have been an interesting one to actually do, as that probably would have profited me 50 points and around about 120 ranks in the end. Looking at it. Then you've got Daniel Sams, 30 off 25, ended up getting the 5 bonus and didn't actually bowl, so only 35 to this game, which sort of sucks, but he's done enough cash gen wise and shown that he can definitely take wickets, so he is one that you want to hold at all costs, and that's why I'm probably going a little bit cheap on the Stars players this week, as I don't think they're gonna, I don't think they'll score necessarily the greatest. I don't like their bowling options at the moment, as it's probably going to be so widespread, so going a little bit cheap on them and going and loading up on the Perth double could be absolutely huge come that. Then you have Nathan McAndrew, don't know why he's in the side, to be honest, 1 off 5, and he's done this consistently, just being poor. Chris Green just needs to be ahead of him at this rate, 17 off 8, he's done this 3 or 4 times. Like, I think Nathan McAndrew's highest score in the BBL, I don't know what exactly it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's really low, and I'll search this up whilst going through the rest of the game. But I don't think it's as high as Chris Green. I know Chris Green has a couple of 50s in the BBL, but I don't think McAndrew does. I think McAndrew's highest score is like a 30 or something like that. But let's just check here on hopefully they have it on the Sydney Thunder website. Hopefully they have his stats. So 47 wickets, highest score of 30 in the BBL for Nathan McAndrew, with 250 runs at a strike rate of 148. And then I just want to show you Chris Green's stats in the BBL. And it will show sort of the stark difference between them, hopefully. As Chris Green has 576 runs at an average of, let's just bring it up, stats, at an average of 15.6 strike rate of 129 and a highest score of 50. And we went to McAndrew's stats here and found that his average was 15. So pretty much have the same average, just that Chris Green has the better highest score and the more runs in the across the BBL. So I just think that Chris Green is probably the better batter, and I don't think that McAndrew offers much with the bat compared to like Jason Sangha, as you've already got the 5 bowlers that you need in Sams, Green, Sandhu, Hatcher and Sangha, so you just need another batter in there. So I reckon they should have just gone with Sangha at 3, Collar Cadmore 4, Ollie 5, Ross 6, Sam 7, as that is a much stronger lineup. But they do what they want to do, I guess. And then you've got the bowlers, Jackson Bird 2, 4, 28. He would have ended up with 10 bonus, 20 bonus, 60 I'm guessing for, whoopsie, that's not the right one. He ended up with a 59. Let me just get rid of that. So he ended up with a 59. Sean Abbott at 47, he went for a 4, so he got smacked around a little bit. I forgot who smacked him around. It probably was Hales that smacked him around a little bit, as well as I think Ross got to him in the power surge. I think he hit him for 18 in the power surge, so 1 for 47 for him. So Sean Abbott probably ended up with a 26. We have here Sean Abbott with a 37, so he would have got a catch somewhere in there. Was it McAndrew that he got? No, he got the Collar Cadmore catch at the start of the innings. Tom Murphy 1 over for 9, basically got a 0. He didn't do anything. He's just being underused a lot, it seems. Ben Dwarshuis 4 overs, 1 for 24, 10 dot balls. He would have ended up with 15 bonus for the economy, 10 for the dot ball, so 25, 45 for Dwarshuis, and maybe a catch as well. So yeah, he ended up with a 55, so he looks pretty good. For anyone that wants him on a single, if we look at his stats this year, if we look at them, averaging 45, whereas Sean Abbott at the moment, if we look at Sean Abbott, he is averaging, where is it? 42, so they're pretty much close together. We get another couple looks at them because he's certainly going to want to target a Sixers player in the last couple rounds when it's only everyone plays once in round 8, and then the round 9 is also just the Thunder double, so you can look at the Sixers players then. Joel Davies 2 overs, done for 9, didn't really do much, only got a 3 there and didn't do much in the field, I don't think, no, so only ended up with a 3. Jack Edwards 4 overs, 3 for 24, got the 3 wicket bonus, that was 70, plus the economy rate of 15, 3 wides brings it down to 72, and then the dot balls brings it up to 82, I want to say, and then took a catch as well, maybe, no, I just did my numbers wrong, so 70 plus 5 plus 15 is a 90, so my math was just completely off there. And then Moses 1 over for 7 runs with 2 dot balls, so he ended up on, I think, like a 2. Yeah, so he ended up on a 2. And then basically this innings went quickly, and it was just Chris Green that did anything really. Chris Green 1 over for 12, and then 3 dot balls as well, getting himself to a 33 for the game, I want to say. If we 32 plus also the 17 with the bat to get a 49. If he'd had that if Gurinder Sandhu had sacrificed himself for the last ball and Chris Green had hit it for 4, that would have been like 29 more points, and that would have been game breaking, the him getting like a 78, as that would have massively got me up the ranks, but I guess that didn't happen in the end, and Sandhu got on strike and took a 2, so got 2 in the end. He got a single off the last ball. But anyway, that pretty much is the quick enough review of the Sydney Smash at the Sydney Showgrounds. It was a decent crowd, but obviously the rain got in the way and they abandoned the game. So the Sixers go up to 7 points, Thunder at 3, I think, and there's still a little gap created between, it looks like 3rd and 4th at the moment. There's a little bit of a gap, but there's certainly a gap between the top 3 sides in the Sydney Sixers, Perth and Brisbane, with the likes of the 5th place side, I believe. If I just quickly look it up, I want to say it is currently 4 points, the gap. It is 4 points, and the Strikers have a game in hand on the Sixers, but the Sixers have 3 points in hand on the Stars, so they're going to have 3 points in hand on the team in 5th place, the Sixers, which is a game and a half with half the games down. So that is going to be an interesting watch for that, and they would be massive. If they'd gotten over the line against the Thunder, they would have, even just gotten that extra over in against the Thunder, it would be a total different story. It would be 4 points in hand on the fifth place side at least. But anyway, there's that, and I'll see you guys in the round review. Then you have trade targets, cash cows, and the round preview for round 5, or is it round 6 in the end? It would be round 5 that the preview's coming up for. But anyway, I'll see you guys then. Bye guys.